Hey guys, what is up? It's Reiss Talks, and today I'm back with a different type of video. And today's video is going to be on my social media, and I'm going to give you a few tips on how to grow your social media like I grew mine. So what is social media growth? Social media growth is when you have a following count that rises and you have active following, which doesn't mean that you just have a bunch of numbers saying, oh, I have this many people following me. It also means that you have active followers watching what you do. On YouTube, I'm trying to grow my following count, and on Instagram, I learned that you cannot use bots and stuff because I did that when I was 13 and that did not work well. On Snapchat though, I always seem to have a fun run on Snapchat is what I'm gonna call it, where I was able to get my following count up really fast somehow. Now, one way I grew my Snapchat was through Blue Arrow for Blue Arrow, which basically means that you text all your friends on Snapchat and say, hey, send my username to all your friends, and I'll send your username to all my friends. Now, this gets you around 100 followers depending on who you have. I don't know why I'm saying followers, 100 friends, whatever you have. But one thing I recommend doing if you're doing this on Snapchat is I would say to make sure that anyone can view your story and anyone can add you. Make sure your quick ad is on, that way people can see who you are. Because if you really want to become big on Snapchat and get that subscribe button like I'm trying to, because right now I have 1.6 thousand viewers on a daily. And that isn't that big compared to some of my friends that I have because I have bigger friends, but I'm still getting a decent amount of views, and that can also turn into money if I start promoting products. Now, to get more friends to add you, I would also say do shout out for shout out, but don't do shout out for shout out with any page. Do it with a page that has at least 500 plus views. And if they won't do it because you have so low views, do it with someone that at least has 300 views. You want to work with the higher viewed pages because that way more people can see your Snapchat. Say, hey, can you shout me out on your page, and send a promotion like this one in the corner. Don't do some random picture. You want to do one like that to make sure that people actually see who you are, what type of things you're looking for. I usually put my views and a few pictures of me and then my snap code just in case if they don't mention me or if the mention doesn't work. Make sure whenever you're mentioning someone, you use the @ symbol and their real username because I've messed up with that a few times. Another tip I'd say is also promote your social media on different social media pages. Promote your Snapchat on Facebook, Twitter if you have it, Instagram, and even your YouTube like I do here. Right there's my Snapchat. You guys should add it. Another thing I would say to do to keep people actively following you is post something not just of yourself. Don't post just selfies because these selfies are just gonna get annoying to people. Don't always post shout out for shout out either because that's also going to annoy people. I'd say post about 4 to 5 shout outs for shout outs a day. Also post maybe 1 or 2 selfies if you want to do selfies, but post something that people want to see. I do quotes, and I usually post 1 or 2, maybe 3 quotes a day on depression, relationships, and or just being happy. And this usually keeps people interested in wanting to add me as a friend on Snapchat and keeps people coming in. How long should it take before you start getting big? I'd say it should take around 2 months before you start getting your first 1,000 viewers. Why so long? Because most people don't know how to do the grind. Now, if you want this to become sooner, I'd say that you work hard and you do those shout out for shout outs, those blue arrows with anyone who adds you, and anyone who adds you, send them a message saying, hey, can you shout me out, or can you send my username to at least 20 friends, and keep working hard. That grind will pay off in the end. I created this Snapchat that I have now about, I'd say 1 month ago, 2 months ago, and I have 1.6 thousand viewers. The first ever story I posted had 932 views. I think that's pretty good for a new Snapchat. Now, I think that's gonna be all for today's video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.